Hi guys, this is an instructional video for my client. It will help him improve his writing skills in some specific areas, more specifically in the APA style and the passive and active voice. First of all, APA style, it's a style that will let your document look cleaner and it will make it easier for your readers to understand. The APA style consists of double spacing your document, of selecting 1 inch margins on all the sides, using a clear font like the Times New Roman size 12. That's normally what APA recommends, and also putting the page numbers on the top right corner of your document. I'll show you how to format your document using Microsoft Word, so you can format it to have the APA style. First of all, you must select all your text, then go to Format, Font, and then you can look for the Times New Roman font. Then you can select the size 12 and then go and press OK. Then you can go to Format, Paragraph, and here under line spacing you can select double line spacing and then press OK, and it'll double space it. Then you can go to Format, Document, and make sure all the margins are set to 1 inch. That's the top, bottom, left, right, and then press OK. That was pretty easy, right? Alright, let's go back to our presentation. Okay, spelling and grammar, it's another area you can improve. Most word processors like Microsoft Word have this tool. It's a really to use tool. It will help you correct most of your spelling and grammar mistakes in a really fast and efficient way. So here I'll show you how to do it. Go to Word again. You must select all your text, then go to Tools, and then under Language you can select the language you want to use. In this case we're going to use English, of course. Make sure that the box that says do not check spelling and grammar mistakes is unchecked, and then press OK. Then go to Tools, Spelling and Grammar, and then it will show you all your spelling and grammar mistakes one by one. In this case it's not a grammar or spelling mistake, so we're just going to ignore it until we find a mistake. Then when you find one, we just press the change button and it'll automatically fix the mistake for you. Pretty easy, right? Alright, now we're going to talk about the passive and active voice. This is a pretty common mistake even in first English language speakers, so I'm going to try to explain you so you can avoid using the passive voice in technical documents. Alright, so first of all, in order to identify the passive and active voice, we must know what the agent and the patient are. In this case, the agent is the noun that performs the action described by the verb, while the patient is the noun that is affected by the action of the verb. So, in an active structure, the agent is in the subject position and the patient is in the direct object position. So, for example, in the sentence, the chemist filled the test tubes. In the agent is the chemist, it's in the subject position, filled is the action verb, and the test tubes is the patient that it's in the direct object position. Alright, another example is customers have written several letters of complaint. Customers is the agent, it's in the subject position, have written is the action verb, and several letters of complaint is the patient and it's in the direct object position. Finally, a third example, we are conducting further research. We is the agent, that's in the subject position, the action verb is are conducting, and the patient further research, it's in the object position. Alright, in the case of the passive voice, it's the other way around. The patient and the agent are switched around. So for example, in the previous sentences, the test tube is now the patient, were filled, and by the chemist is now the agent. The same with the other two sentences. Several letters of complaint have been written by the customers, and further research is being conducted by us. Alright, so now how do we choose between an active and a passive voice? An active voice is a more concise form. It focuses on the agent, while a passive voice focuses on the patient, and it is used to describe generalizable actions or results. In the case of our technical document, we want to use an active voice. All right. It's important to remember that we have to use a consistent voice throughout all our documents. So if we use an active voice, we have to make sure we use the active voice throughout all of our document. By doing this, you will achieve a more smoother flow of information, which will make it easier for the readers to understand and read your document. All right. So now there's some practice sentences. You can pause the video and then identify if they're in passive or active voice, and then if they're in active voice, change it into passive voice, or if they're in a passive voice, change them to active voice. Also, there's a link, two links with information about passive and active voice. They have contain quizzes. So let's go to those pages. All right. So this is the first one. So you can see it has really useful tables. It also has some quizzes and practices, so you can practice using your active and passive voice. And this is the other link. It also has really clear explanations of the use of passive and active voice. So I hope they help you understand more clearly how to use the passive and active voice. Thank you.